it's me, Bobby, and today I am going to be doing a story time about my ex-boyfriend. Now, I wasn't sure if I should do this or not. I've been thinking about it for like months, and I talked to Adria the other day, and she convinced me that it's a pretty good story, and that you guys might want to hear it. So let's get in. Okay, so it was summer of 2015, I want to say, and I went to a rave with my best friend, and that's where we met, which I should have known from where I met him that it wasn't a great idea to keep talking to him. But then I got his number and texted him, and we started talking, and I think that was like around August. I think maybe the 22nd or something like that. And so we texted and we talked on the phone a few times, and I actually went to his work with my mom for my mom to meet him. And then we went on a date, and like we dated. Now, when we first met, he told me that he was 17 and I was only 15, so I actually thought it was pretty cool to date someone like a little bit older than me. I was gonna be 16 in October, and he told me he was gonna be 18 in November. And then November came, and his mom said to me, "Oh, do you want to come over for his 19th birthday?" I'm like, he's gonna be 18? Question mark. So yeah, and that was the first thing he kind of caught himself into. Also, when we first met, he told me that he had two brothers in the Marines. I was talking about my brother that is in the Air Force, so he told me he had two older stepbrothers, I think, that were in the Marines and that didn't live at his house. He told me he had a stepdad, and he told me he had a little stepsister. And then after we started dating for a while, he like took me to his house and stuff, and I figured out he didn't have a stepdad or any step siblings. It was just his mom and his full sister. So he kind of just like ignored me when I asked questions about that, and honestly I was kind of scared to ask him too many questions because he kind of had like some anger problems, and like I was a little scared of him. I know he got in like a bunch of fights with his mom, and I just didn't want any conflict, so I kind of just ignored the fact that I knew he was lying about these things. So in October, we actually went to homecoming together, and he like hung out with me and my friends and stuff, and he like, if anyone took a picture of us, he was always like, "Oh yeah, I don't put it on Instagram or anything like that." So I wasn't allowed to post about him, and I didn't meet any of his friends until like December, and like he didn't want me to have anything to do with like his life. And oh yeah, so we went to separate schools. That's another thing. He was a senior, that's why I figured he wasn't lying about being 17 and I was a sophomore. So after not that long, I think probably in October, he was pretty comfortable with me, and like every time he saw me, he would just like snatch my phone out of my hand or my pocket or whatever and take it and go through it. And I was just like, he'd get really mad if I had a passcode on it and he didn't know it, and I had to tell him all my passwords and stuff from different, like my Facebook and my Instagram and Snapchat. And he went through like everyone I had on everything and blocked people, and I wasn't allowed to hang out with any other guys. And he kind of got mad when I hung out with my girlfriends too, so I don't know exactly what that was about, because he knew I liked guys, not girls. I think he was just jealous of me being with anyone other than him. I don't really know what his problem was with that, But honestly, if someone did that to me now, I'd be like, you have to be kidding me. Like, give me my phone back. Like, no, that's not happening. But I was just a little sophomore. I didn't really think of it too much, and I just wanted a boyfriend, I think, just like classic insecure girl. When at a certain point, like, guys want to start, and if girls don't want to do that, sometimes they go and find it somewhere else, which is what he ended up doing. Even from the beginning, he didn't wait at all. He didn't even ask me before. I don't remember talking about that with him from the beginning. So then in December, I met his friends and stuff, and we had each other's phone number, and me and his one friend started texting. I actually think it was his mom took his phone or something, and so he was texting me from his friend's phone, his best friend's phone, at school, and then I had his best friend's number. So then we like became friends and started talking and stuff, and like I think I was just telling him about how much like I liked him and stuff like that, and he just like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what? He's been cheating on you, and we go on dates with other girls and all kinds of stuff. And then he's like, look at the comments on this picture. So I went on his Instagram and looked at the comments of that picture, and it was some girl saying how him and her were cuter than his best friend and his girlfriend, like, and I'm just like, what the heck? So then I went on this girl's thing and I followed her and stuff and looked at her stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know. And I messaged her, I'm like, hi, I'm blah blah blah's girlfriend. I heard that he cheated on me with you. And then she's like, oh, he's my boyfriend. We've been dating since October, I think it was. So when we were dating for like 2 months or whatever, he like was dating some other girl. And then she like sent me a picture of them kissing, and she was like, once a cheater, always a cheater. And then he didn't have his phone, so I texted his mom. I was like, can you have him call me when he gets home? She was like, no problem, blah blah. So he called me when he got home, and I was like, I know. And he's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't play dumb, I know. And then he's like, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I'll never ever do it again, I promise, I love you so much, and all kinds of stuff. And then I'm like, just let me think about it. And like, he just would not let it go. He wouldn't like leave me be for 5 seconds. So I hung up, and all night he just called me and called me and called me. And I just, by the like 5 o'clock in the morning, I was just like, okay, we're fine, one more chance, but that's it, you do it again, and I'm absolutely done with you, no more chances after this. So then a few months later, I think it was about February or something, some girl found me on Instagram and messaged me, and she was like, I've been talking to your boyfriend for like 2 weeks or something, he does it, he says this and that. I'm like, okay, do you have like proof of it? Like, can you tell me? And like, so she sent me the screenshots, and she was just like, yeah, he's been sending me these. And I'm like, okay. And I read them, and he's like, when can we have sex? You're so sexy, like all kinds of stuff. Send me this, send me that. And I'm like, oh my god, like this makes me want to throw up. And then I called him, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I gave you one more chance. And then I just turned my phone off. That's it. I was just done with it for then. I just wanted to like take a minute to breathe, and like I was scared to tell my mom, because like I was like embarrassed of it. I don't know why I was embarrassed of it, because he was the one that did it, but I was really embarrassed. So I actually, through his best friend, I became friends with his best friend's brother. his best friend's brother, and his best friend was actually a quadruplet, so he had 2 brothers and a sister. So I started being friends with the one brother, and he just sent me these, like, I was talking to him about, like, what should I do, I don't know what to do, and he's like, I have something that might persuade you a little bit more. And he sent me screenshots of, like, some of his friends that are girls talking to my boyfriend also. Apparently he had sex with about 5 other girls while we were dating. Who knows, it could be more. Probably is more, I don't really know though. I try not to think about it because it's kind of disgusting. So then one day while he was at school, I told his best friend's brother, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm gonna break up with him today. I didn't really know how to do this, but I'm just gonna do it. And yeah, so he got done school and I called him and I was like, okay, I've been thinking about everything, and like, I'm like, we need to break up. Like, I don't want to be friends. I don't want anything. I just want to end this chapter of my life. I'm done with you. I don't care what you have to say. Don't beg me. Don't tell me you love me, because you don't. People that you love, you would not do this to. So I was absolutely done with him after that point. But of course, he worked at the store that me and my mom shopped at a lot. It's like a grocery store, and so he worked there, so we saw him a lot, and he'd be like, hi, Mrs. Brown. I'd be like, really? You're not friends? No, we're not friends. And he would say hi to me and talk to me. And so I know this isn't the most smart thing I've ever done, but I actually started talking to his best friend's brother. We really liked each other and stuff, and I think that kind of ticked my ex-boyfriend off and made him very, very jealous, even though he was probably having sex with the entire town. I mean, that's what he did when we were dating, so why any different when we break up? And I was working at Wendy's, which was like a few, like 2 or 3 blocks away from the grocery store that he worked at. And he called me at like 11 o'clock when I got home from Wendy's, and he was like, we need to talk. And I thought like something happened or something, so I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong? Like, we're not friends, but I still didn't want to like ignore him if something bad happened, because I'm just not that kind of person. So then he started video chatting me. I'm like, what the heck? And he pulled out his thing and started doing very, very inappropriate things that I did not want to see at all. And like, I'm gonna hang up, like, please. Like, I was like covering my eyes. I'm like, please stop it, like, I'm gonna hang up the phone right now. And he's like, if you hang up, I'm gonna kill myself, and like saying all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, I didn't know what to do. I just literally sat there like and cried and covered my eyes, and eventually he let me go, which I was so happy when I could finally hang up. I didn't know what to do. I just started texting his best friend's brother. I was just like, this happened, I don't know what to do, I'm absolutely devastated. And then the next day I started texting my ex, and I was like, I need to tell somebody, like, you can't do this to me. And like, so my mom was taking me to work, and I was just like, I need to tell you something that happened. And she's like, what's wrong, and like, I just like started crying. And I told her exactly what happened the night before, and like, she was so mad. And then like, she's like, alright, well, we'll figure stuff out later. And then she left, and I went into work, and he was in Wendy's. Oh my god, I swear I had a panic attack. I ran out of Wendy's into the car, like, crying, and I was just like, he's here, and like, and then like, I went back inside, and he like wasn't coming out. My mom left, and then I told her that he left, and she went to his work while I was at Wendy's. And so she went in his line and told him, like, I know what you did, and if you do it ever again, I swear if you ever contact her again, I'll call the police, you'll be put in jail, you're 19 and she's 16, like, what is wrong with you? Saying all this stuff to him. I wish I was there. Like, it probably was, like, hilarious. And he was like, please stop, I don't want anyone to know, I'm sorry, I just love her. And she's like, no, don't ever say that again, like, honestly. But okay, so yeah, that happened, and like, he didn't contact me for a while, probably like 2 months, and then he was like, hi, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, like, I don't know why I did that, and I love you. And like, I'm like, it was on Facebook, he messaged me, and I'm like, honestly, if you keep writing me, I will call the police and I will have you arrested happily. Like, please never ever contact me again. And I didn't hear from him for the longest time until probably like July of 2017, and he was like, you need to break up your boyfriend, like, saying all this stuff. And I just blocked him. He tried to follow me on Snapchat, or like add me on Snapchat. I was like, block, like, nope, not doing that, thank you though. In between all this, I actually figured out that he had sex with a foreign exchange student that was staying at my house, that slept in my room. He told me actually that she had sex with him in my room while me and my mom went somewhere. I was just like, how am I supposed to ever, like, look at my room the same way again? Like, absolutely disgusting. And while we were dating, he was also having sex with one of my best friends, so that's fun. And she just messaged me one day, she's like, I'm so sorry, boo. I'm like, honestly, I don't even care, but you're not my best friend anymore. Best friends do not do that. And the last thing that I found out, this was from his best friend, he actually was cheating on me with guys also. Yeah, so not only girls but guys too. He told me he was bi and stuff, but he told me he never dated a guy or anything like that, and I think he actually had a boyfriend while we were dating and stuff like that. But I honestly don't care anymore. I just wanted to tell this story. And girls, please, if anyone ever does anything like this to you, break up with them after the first time. If they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, even boys, if a girl cheats on you, if someone has a boyfriend or girlfriend while you're dating them, do not let them stick around. It's not worth it. They're not worth it. Don't do it. You're worth way more than that. So thanks for watching. Tell me what kind of videos you would like to see in the future. I could make more ex-boyfriend story times. I have lots of stories about boys that I could share, even girls, stuff like that. So yeah, comment below what you think of this video, and I'll be back soon. I'm actually moving to Michigan, so I think I'm gonna do a moving vlog and like have like me packing my room and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like it. Yeah, so thanks guys, bye, love you.